Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to Rising. We got Lauren back in the house.
Yes, so excited to be here.
Lots of good stuff in the show today. Dr. Joe is going to be here to explain whether, in fact, we are all living in a computer simulation. You definitely want to find out the answer to that one. Also, DNC has decided not to hold a climate debate. We've got to talk about that. Tulsi Gabbard is not happy about the debate selection criteria. Dig into all of that and more today on Rising.
So, Krystal, what are you watching today?
Well, class, before you know it, 2020 finals will be here. Gotta be a little honest, I'm a bit concerned. Not about you all, of course, as star pupils of Rising Academy. I have no doubt that you know the material, but you know, for the world and stuff. For example, I've seen great interest, obsessive interest even, in the topic of electability, but also a great deal of confusion. So, put together a little pop quiz just to see where we're all at. Please close Twitter and pick up your pencils. Question number 1. A candidate's electability can be determined by A, how you imagine a person you have never met in a bar in Michigan might feel about that candidate. B, how Chuck Todd tells you a person you have never met in a bar in Michigan might feel about that candidate. C, the existence of actual human voters with actual excitement about that candidate. Question number 2. In 2016, we learned that crowd size A doesn't matter. B doesn't matter because Comey and Russia and the Electoral College, and how dare any voter not give Hillary Clinton the vote she was entitled to. Or C, yeah, guess we probably should have noticed that shit. Question 3. Great candidates A only show themselves once every 2 weeks or so, after which appearances their advisors run to the media to beg them not to make any more appearances. Or B, regularly hold events which are not routinely embarrassing. Question 4, video bonus time. Please watch the following prompt.
But you've got to look at who's going to win this election. And maybe you have to swallow a little bit and say, okay, I sort of personally like so-and-so better. But your bottom line has to be that we have to beat Trump.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being solid frontrunner and 1 being, I'm not sure your own spouse is voting for you, how effective was that pitch? Final question, class. In selecting a candidate, Democratic primary voters should A, deeply consider who they would actually want to have as president, and then lock that information deep inside, secure in the knowledge that the very fact that you like this person and their ideas must mean that the rest of the country finds them to be horrifying communists. B, definitely go for the person who has been the most wrong for the longest period of time because experience. C, blindly follow the all-powerful, all-knowing Susan Sarandon. I mean, really, what other choice do we have? Or D, maybe just vote for the person whose policies you actually like the most. Now, I wouldn't stress too much about how well you did here. Sure, the future of the democracy and potentially the planet depends on it, but if you fail, you will still be welcomed into the DC elite and probably given a cable news contract. Now, next class, we'll discuss how to be for Medicare for all while also being against Medicare for all. Until then, class is dismissed. Lauren, how'd you do?
Oh, man. I love how unabashedly against the establishment you are. It is amazing to watch.
Well, you just
but
watch
have
them make the same mistakes over and over again.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, voters should vote their conscience. And it's amazing to watch the Democratic primary devolve into an electability argument because how's the average voter supposed to judge that?
It's very paternalistic to think that you know how other people are going to feel about candidates.
Yeah.
And oftentimes there's an assumption like, oh, well, I'm not sexist or racist or backwards thinking, but other people are. So I'm going to project that onto them and assume that they wouldn't vote for the candidate that I like, and then that's how I'm going to color. I mean, it's just a bizarre way to think about things. Like, just vote for the person that you like. It's really not more complicated than that.
I couldn't agree more. And how often are the pundits right, really?
Very rarely, it seems.
Yeah.